Hey team, how are you tonight? So we are in the second week of January. I can't believe it's going as quickly as it's going. So this is our first meeting of the new year. I'm so excited to be with you guys and go over some stuff. It's not going to be a long meeting. So first, let's get the announcements out of the way. As far as new things going on within Beachbody. So we have Cafe Latte that just came out Monday. If you haven't tried it, go ahead. I've already switched my bag to be on that this month. Start, talking about it. And, it's a great alternative for those who drink coffee to drink this instead. Way healthier, obviously. In February, there's going to be the 22-minute hardcore workout with Tony Horton. It looks hardcore. This is great for the military and not even for that, but that's what it's geared towards, him helping. And so we'll start talking about that. If you didn't listen to The Surge, I highly recommend getting on YouTube and pulling that up. What they're going to do, on Beachbody On Demand, you have all these different workouts. They're going to start letting the newer ones that we can't get all of the workouts in, they're going to let us purchase those on demand. So I forget the three. They said Body Beast, Size, and something else that they'll let us buy. If you don't want to buy the DVD set, you can just buy it on demand. So that's really cool, and we get a really good price on it. So that's awesome. Also, if you haven't heard, they're going to have a challenge app, which I know I've talked about before, but this is going to be an app on your phone. You can check in your challenge group. It gives you a whole bunch of stats and different things about each challenger, so they can put information on there and you can see how they're really doing. So this is going to be a huge game changer of keeping up with your challengers. So our goal is to start the year off strong, right? Inviting daily more than our usual 3 people. January to March is the busiest time for this, for this industry. So we really want to push hard. People want to get healthy, their New Year's resolutions. We want to help them stick to that, reach their goals, get ready for spring, summer, So you should really be inviting, I say 10 to 20 people a day. We have our script list to go by, just copy and paste and talk to them, get to know what their goals are. So really be, filling out your tracker sheet. I've been doing mine tonight. So you need to be filling this out, making your notes, who you've talked to, who you're going to follow up with. Follow up is huge. You need to follow up, whether it's a day after or 5 days after. I follow up several times, not going to lie. And, 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, I don't care. I'm still following up because you never know when they're going to be ready. If they say no, it's just not right now, so follow up later. Okay. So many of you have not run your own challenge group yet, and that's okay. I'm always here to run your first one with you, but I highly suggest running your own, and I can still always be in them and help you. But just go to Google. I was going to split my screen, but you know how to do it. Just go to Google and type in challenge group picture ideas. There's great pictures in there you can use, and then, put a photo of you. Google challenge group names to come up if you're trying to think of a catchy name and just can't think of one. Use Google, use Pinterest. That's where you get all your ideas. That's where a lot of coaches get their ideas. Catchy. You don't want it to be too busy, but if you can have, a good slogan and a picture of you working out or, just whatever, that's what works best. Not just a picture of the 21-day fix program and say, hey, try that. Don't look salesy, but you want to share what you're doing. and the challenge group that you are running. So, I want to go over real quick my goals and share that with you, because like I've said, if we're not sharing and saying it out loud, writing it down, we're never going to make it happen. And my goals and hopes for this team, each of you have your own personal goals with the business, with your life, you know, with your family. So I hope you'll share that with me. But so for me, for my goals, what I want to do for my personal business by the end of 2016, I want to be 5-star. So that means, and a lot of this jargon, I was going to say, this talk, you know, the newer coaches aren't going to know what that means. And believe me, I did not know what any of that meant when I first started, and it doesn't matter. But you'll get to know it and what it means and how important it is to you to reach your why you're doing this. You all know my why is super strong, and I cry about it every time I talk about it, but it's to be at home with my girl and take care of her and do things with her and take care of my parents, and more. But anyways, so 5-star, which means I want to help 5 of you in your business get to diamond or beyond. I want to be a Success Club legend, which means when you help 3 people, you get 2 points. So over 5 points I want to get every single month. So that means I want to help 3 new people every single month for 12 months in a row. When you do that for 24 months, you become a legend. So I did that 2015. So I want to exceed that this year, and I want to hit 10. So I'm going to help 5 people a month get a challenge pack and start their new journey. So that would make me a Success Club 10 All-Star and a Success Club 5 Legend. So that's my goal. I want to qualify for the leadership training in January of 2017 that's held in California. So to do that, I have to help 2 of my coaches get to diamond. And there's some other things I have to do and goals that I have to reach, but that's a goal of mine. I want to be consistent in making $500 a week. And I want to bring in to the business 4 new coaches a month. So my goals for my team, which is you guys, I want to help you all in your goals, whatever they are. Some of us are not in here to be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, and that's totally fine. But whatever your goal is, I'd love for you to talk to me about it so I can help you with that. So we can break it down and go over what that means, what you need to do to get there. You know, that's the job of a leader, and that's what we're here to do. Some of you have expressed to me that you do want to reach diamond, which is, again, for you newer coaches, that's our kind of first goal where we want to get. And then once we get there, then we're working past that. So, but we just set one goal at a time as far as rank. And a couple of you want to build a really stable income. So I want to help you do that and what that looks like. For my team, again, I want to attract more people that want to do this business. I seem to have no problem getting discount coaches, but finding people that actually want to help others and see a future in this and how much freedom it can provide, I want to attract more people like that. And I want to create a really passionate team, like all of us, you know, be passionate about what we do, really helping others. That comes from our heart. And passionate, you know, just caring about each other. You know, we should be like family. So in my personal growth, I want to continue. I want to read the Bible daily. I want to get through 1 personal development book a month. And again, I talk about this a lot. If you are not doing personal development, which I didn't do it probably the first 4 months of my business, you need to start there, because it truly helps in every area of your life. So if you want to be a better leader, get books about leadership. If you want to learn how to save money, get books about that. Just anything to make that you want to do for yourself. If you want to be more confident, get books on confidence, you know. I want to listen to more YouTube training. There's so much training we have. Like you can do this business as much as you want, as fast as you want, because the training is provided for you. You just have to go and listen and do it. So in our coach online office, there's so much videos and things you can read whenever you have time. When I started, and I've slacked, when I started, I was listening nonstop because I can just plug in my earphones at work and listen to videos. I don't have to be watching it necessarily. So then, you kind of slack off and then you start listening back and forth. So I want to stay consistent in learning, listening to the top coaches and their YouTube videos because they show us and tell us what they did. So we should be listening to them. This business is so not hard. It's just the fact of staying consistent, and that's where most people fail. They give up too easy. So I tell everyone, stay here, be here a year from now, and not just be here, but actually working your business for a solid year and see the difference. Because I joined in September of 2014, and I really didn't work it until January of 2015. So my goal was to make $200 a month just to help me pay bills because, I didn't know how I was going to do or that I really could do this and make a full-time income. So I went, that was my goal. So I went starting in January, 300 to now making 1,000 a month. And that blew my mind to make an extra 1,000 a month. That's so huge for me, being a single mom and helping me pay my bills. I can put more money in savings. And I could have, far surpassed that if I worked even harder, So it's up to me how much I want to work and what I want to get out of it, just like it's up to you. So those are my goals I wanted to share with you so you guys can hold me accountable. I know this doesn't make sense to a lot of you being new, but I want our team to crush this year. I want to be an elite team. So what does that mean? An elite team. That means we are hitting Success Club every single month. That is, even if you're on the last day of the month, you are staying up till midnight getting Success Club. You are rocking your challenge groups, you're building your team, you're getting coaches and they're helping people, get a challenge pack and reach their goals. So you've got to stay consistent. You can't post every day for a week and then not post for 2 weeks and then come back and post a day here and there and then not post. You've got to stay consistent. Even if you don't want to post 2 to 3 times a day, post one, post when you do your workout. You've got to show something that you're doing that people see that you're for real about this and that you have something to offer. That's one thing. Another, we all learn when we first start because we don't know everything, but I did not ever, I posted when I started, like I said, the first 3 or 4 months, but definitely not every day and not several times a day. Now I probably post too much, but I don't care. So once you start that, like I said, when I started and people started seeing it and I started inviting daily and talking to people daily and adding contacts to my friend list daily, my momentum picked up and I was able to hit Success Club every month. That's the difference. Because once you start building that momentum and then you just stop posting because something's going on or you don't feel like doing it, then you lose all that hard work you put in. It's just not worth it. Even if, and I'm definitely, this is coming from my heart. It's not trying to be negative or sound mean. I'm just trying to tell you from my experience. I know, in our group, for sure, there's 2 of you getting married this year. There's two that are pregnant. There's a couple of you that are having surgery this year. So you're not going to be able to work out daily, or you might not be able to drink Shakeology daily, but you can still post. You don't have to not post. You can post, you're outside walking for your your exercise, or you're making a healthy meal. You're still running challenge groups. You don't have to stop what you're doing. So keep that momentum up and just stay consistent. I can't say that enough. It's like I said, this is so not hard. You just have to stay consistent. And believe me, I get tired of it sometimes. I actually really love what I do and doing this, because I'd much rather work 2 or 3 hours a day talking to people, checking up on them, inviting them to a challenge group, than sitting at an office working 9 to 5 behind a computer. That is not my dream job. So no matter what's going on, just keep posting, keep people seeing that you don't give up. That's what it boils down to. You are staying consistent. Take advantage of all the trainings. So if you're a new coach, you should be in our coach training that I usually run one, but Danielle's running one right now. So if you're in that, soak everything up, get in it next month, get in it the next month after that. When I started, I got in it several times, because you don't learn everything, in 2 weeks. You just don't. So get in it, because you always learn something new until you feel like you're okay. I've been in a year, and I should probably go back and get in it, because I know for me, when I first started, I was reading everything I could, watching every video I could, learning. And then once you're in it for a while, you kind of stop, because you're like, oh, okay, I know how to do it now. But we don't. We forget, stuff and what we should be doing. So the 3 vital, if you've been with us for a while, the 3 vitals are so important, which is being proof the product works, which is doing your workouts and showing people, posting pictures of yourself. I know you have to get over taking selfies, and I was absolutely the worst at it. I had never taken a selfie before until I started coaching. Now I take them all the time. Don't care what I look like. Don't care. Because that's what people want to see. They don't want to see you after you've reached your perfect goal or your perfect figure or whatever. They want to see us on our journey, knowing that we're relatable. We're just like them. We go out and eat a whole bucket of ice cream just like they do. We're just normal, everyday people. We are not perfect. So 3 vitals: be proof the product works, and personal development. Always, even if it's 5 minutes a day, reading something, you can listen to your earphones while you're working out, listening to while you're driving, listen to something that's just going to make you better. So I've lost my place. I'm sorry. So, doing these things consistently, persistently, every day. I don't go to bed until I fill out my tracker sheet. I'm friending people, messaging, inviting, following up. And we've really got to, I don't do this at all like I should be, I talk all day about my challenge groups, but I don't talk about the business, and that's what I want, is business builders. So we've got to be posting more about the coaching opportunity. Just put little tidbits here and there about, like I'm going to go on the cruise in March. I can be talking about, I'm so blessed that I get to go on this cruise for free. This opportunity, has let me travel, or I paid my electric bill this month because of being a coach, whatever it is. We should be talking about what this can do for people, because there are people, this is obviously not for everyone, but there are people out there that do need this, that would be awesome at it. There are moms, dads, college kids who need to pay their electric bill with some extra money, who need to go buy groceries, who can take this and run and, make an amazing life. So we need to be sharing the coaching, not just the challenge groups. Okay, so that is it. If you have questions, post in the comments below so I can get back to you guys. We have our new challenge group starting January 18th. Put your new people in there, and, really keep up with them. Not only should you be, responding to what they post in the group, but, check with them, every other day or so, like a text message or Facebook message, and ask them, really how they're doing. If they need help with anything, send them recipes, meal plans, or whatever, just always, we want to make sure our challengers get the best experience. They want to reach their goals, and that's our job, to help them. Okay? So we will see you guys later. Have a good night.